Hi, welcome back to another review in the Mighty Max Doom Zone series. Now it's obvious that a lot of these action-adventure franchises always needs a level or an episode that's set in the sewers. And in 1994, the Mighty Max franchise delved into sewage territory in the set known as the RATTUS. This is where Max encounters a scientist who is a mutated rat. Yeah, it's kinda weird, but it makes sense when you see it. Officially called Mighty Max Traps RATTUS. The exterior is a mutated rat's head. Solid design on its fur, its ears, and it looks like it's taken a beating. Yep, its hideous meter is a 10 out of 10. Anyway, you open it from the nose, and we see the sewers. The interior feels very claustrophobic. It utilizes a very dark background and flooring. On the bottom you got the pipes and the garbage water, and the upper part is the prison cell. 3 characters here. Again we have Max. The bad guy is RATTUS. He's a mad scientist who is a part human, part rat. His design's basically an evil version of TMNT's Splinter, and he looks like he doesn't get enough sun. And then we have his minion, a giant mutated arachnid. This spider is not quite as memorable as Arachnoid's Creep, but it fits pretty well with the set. And he's the actual scale of a real life spider. Now as for the set, it has that dark claustrophobia look. It does a great job with the sewage pipes, and a slimy liquid making the place look toxic. You got the toxic waste barrels here, and if you look closely here, you can see some mutated half rat, half human creatures popping up. And you got a few giant rats. We got some nice artwork here on the sticker, making the place look more hazardous and polluted. Also, there is the sewer plague vehicle, which looks kinda dilapidated. You pull out the set's ears and you attach it to the vehicle, giving it a shield. And Maxie can use it as a demolition vehicle. Now the upper section's a prison cell. On the sides we get a bunch of skeletal remains of humans. Anyway, on the top we get RATTUS's control panel. The red colour makes it stand out pretty well. Here you pull it out, and we see some rigid flooring, but it's actually a trapdoor. Also in the cage, you release the floor, and you can dump the prisoner into the pits. Now all this crazy crap happens in the official comic story. We are introduced to RATTUS's domain, which is in the underground sewers of Chinatown. And somehow he just happens to know Max is on the street above. RATTUS then activates the trap, and Max falls down a drain and gets caught by the giant arachnid. But Max gets free, only to be trapped again, this time inside the cage. But Maxie gets out his slingshot and fires one rock into RATTUS's head, and the rock hits the trap button. Max falls into the rat pit. He then boards the sewer vehicle, using its acid hose to dispose of the arachnid. And then he rams RATTUS. Max does his victory thing and teleports out of there. There was also a cartoon episode based on this called Year of the Rat. Obvious title. The plot goes with the ancient emperor of the rats, Lao Chu, being free from his spiritual prison. And this is where Max and his team have to prevent the rat god from creating a rat-dominated world. The episode uses a lot of references to the Chinese zodiac sign of the rat. Closing procedure. Stick RATTUS sideways on the floor behind the controls. Close the control panels. You stick the arachnid on the top. Max stands on the vehicle, and the vehicle's parked at the bottom, right in the back. And then you close it up. Yep, Yeah, the RATTUS is pretty much your stereotypical sewage adventure. And it pretty much ticks all the boxes, from having mutated creatures, hazardous water, and of course a lot of skulls. It's one of the most memorable ones in the bunch. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you on the next one.